Very good morning, children. I, Ramya here. Yes. So, how are you all? So, better be safe at home. Don't go outside. Because the situation of today it is very critical around us. So, better even play inside the home. Right? Yeah. So, today this is your English book. Let's see the second topic. English junction, your English textbook, right? So what is your second lesson, second prose? Here it is, the land of the little people. See, the land of the little people. Yeah. So before going to the lesson, let's see the author introduction, right? Jonathan Swift. Who is he? Jonathan Swift. So he was born on 1667 and he passed on 1745, right? He was a well-known Anglo-Irish author. Okay, Anglo-Irish author. He was a well-known Anglo-Irish author. Well-known in the sense famous, right? So he was not an American author or Indian author. He was an Anglo-Irish author. His work is remarkable for its use of satire. So his work is remarkable for the use of satire. Satire in the sense criticizing. Criticize. Okay, so what is the meaning of criticize? See, in this sentence you can understand. A style of writing where the author draws attention of people's fault. Okay, he draws the attention of people's faults or makes by or mistakes. Okay, fault or mistakes. Okay, he draws the attention of people's fault or else mistakes by making fun of them, not in a serious manner, by making fun of them. So Gulliver's Travel was Swift's most famous novel. Okay, so in his novel itself, most famous was Gulliver's Travel, right? Yes. Shall we go to the topic? Yeah. So first let us see the new words. Okay. Voyages. What is the meaning of voyages? Journeys by ship. Got it? Journeys by ship. We used to travel by ship, no? That is called voyages. Journeys by ship. Second one, slept soundly. What it is? Slept soundly. What is the meaning of slept soundly? We used to say अर्थ, no? In Hindi, yes. इसका अर्थ क्या है? Slept peacefully. Soundly in the sense slept peacefully. Yeah. So you just pronounce the new words. Pronunciation is very important. First by heart the new words, right? Astounded. Third is astounded. Very surprised. What is the meaning? Very surprised. Fourth one, riping. Riping. Riping in the sense tearing with great force. What is this? Tearing with great force. Right? So astounded, very surprised, riping, tearing with great force. Tearing with great force. Yeah. Next, fifth one is intend. Intend. What it is? Intend. To want or plan to do something. So, plan to do something or else wanted to do something. Want or plan to do something. Right? Prevent. Hope you are aware of this. Prevent, which means stop. Prevent, stop. Next, hostel. Hostel. Not hostel where we say stay. This is hostel. Hostel in the sense very unfriendly. Very unfriendly. Hostel. Hostel. Very unfriendly. Right? Yeah, here comes the warm-up picture. See the picture. Look at this picture. What will the ant think about the feet? Yes. Can you guess anything? What the ant will think about the feet? About the legs? Any idea? Because ant is very small and the leg, it will be very long, no? Very height. So the ant would be thinking that what a giant leg. Giant in the sense, what do you say? Rakshasa, no? Big. Rakshasa leg. Pair. Rakshasa pair. Yeah. Got it? Because this ant is very small. Whereas the leg is very height. So he is used to think what a Rakshasa pair. What a giant leg. Right? Yeah. Come, let's go to the lesson. Here it is. Lemuel Gulliver. Yes. What is his full name? Lemuel Gulliver. He is an Irish surgeon and sailor. Okay. So he is a surgeon and he is a sailor. During one of his voyages, there was a great storm and the ship on which he is sailing sinks. He manages to swim and land. Okay, so he managed to swim and he land. So sailor in the sense who travels in the ship. Okay. Yes. So during one of his voyages we saw in the new words, right? Journey by ships. Journey by ships. So during one of his voyages there is a great storm. So storm in the sense he have given the meaning strong wind was there. The ship on which he is sailing, he is traveling. Okay. He is saying sailing sinks. Sinks in the sense goes down, go down. In the water it went down the ship. Due to the strong wind the ship couldn't manage. It left his control and it went inside the water. He managed to swim to land. Okay. So however Gulliver, no, he managed by swimming. He was aware of swimming. He know to swim. So he swimmed and landed. Right? Gulliver was very tired and lay down on the soft grass near the shore. Okay. So he was very tired because he swam and he landed. No, that's why he felt very tired. So he lay down on the soft grass near the shore itself. Near the shore, seashore. Okay, what is the shore in the sense? Seashore. So near that seashore itself, On the soft grass, he just lay down. So past tense is lie down. Okay. He slept soundly. So we saw in new words now. Slept soundly in the sense slept peacefully due to the tired and soft grass. No, on the soft grass only he lay down. So in that he slept peacefully for many hours. He slept for many hours. When he woke up, it was daylight. So when he woke up in the sense when he get up from the sleep, that is called woke up. When he woke up, so past tense of wake up is called as woke up, right? So when he past tense of wake up, W-A-K-E, wake up, U-P, wake up. Past tense of wake up is woke up, right? So when he woke up, it was daylight. Daylight in the sense daytime. Okay. He tried to get up but couldn't. So he tried to get up but he couldn't able to get up. Let us see why, what happened. His legs, arms and hair were tied to the ground. Oh my God. See, his legs, arms, hand, which means hand, and his hair. On head we have hair, no? Yes, hair. Were tied to the ground. Oh my God, it was tied to the ground. And he could not move. And he could not move his body. So it was tied, so he could not move his body or turn his head. He couldn't able to move the body also, and even couldn't turn his head also. Because the hair were tied to the ground, so he couldn't move his head also. He was afraid. So automatically what will happen? We will afraid when we not able to get up. Yes. So let's see then what happens. See here. You can see the picture in this and you can understand. See here. His hair. His hair is tied here. See, when he tried to get up, we can see now his hair was tied here. See here his arms, which means hands, tied. His legs tied, right? So he couldn't able to get up. Let us see then what happens. Okay, yeah. Then a strange thing happened. Okay, one strange thing in the sense different thing. One strange thing happened. Gulliver felt something moving, first along his left leg and then on his chest. So Gulliver felt something is moving. So first he felt that on his left leg something was moving. Left leg something was moving. Then even on his chest also something was moving. He felt that. Okay. When you are sleeping, okay, and when you get up, if someone touches your hand or touches your leg, means you will feel the difference now. Yeah, someone is touching. The same thing Gulliver also felt, that something is moving on his left leg and on his chest. Right? Looking down, he saw a little man, not more than 6 inches tall, with a bow and arrows in his hand. So when he looked down, who looked down? Gulliver looked down. So that time he can see a small man, not even a 6 inches tall. See, very small they are. So they were standing with the bow and arrows. See here, this is called bow and arrows. They have in their hand, no? Yes. So this is called bow and arrows. So they were having bow and arrows in their hands. Right? Gulliver was astounded. What is the meaning of astounded? Already I've said in new words now. Very surprised. So he was surprised that, oh my God, this much small, tiny people. Oh God, like that he was surprised to see those people, to see those men. He shouted loudly. Loudly he used to shout. Okay. So he shouted loudly and pulled his arms up from the ground. So he shouted loudly and pulled the arms up from the ground. It was tied, in the ground, the arms. So he pulled the arms from the ground, breaking the cords which tied them down. Cords in the sense rope. Okay, see here I have given the meaning. Cords in the sense rope, R-O-P-E, rope. Okay, which was tied them. So he tried to pull the rope, pull the cords. Then he tried to get up. Ripping the cords. Ripping. I've said the meaning in the new words. Are you aware of it? Ripping in the sense tearing with great force. Using with great force, he just tore the, rope that held down his legs and arms. Okay, so they tied their legs and arms and arms. So he tried to release his legs, hair and arms. So he ripped in the sense tearing with a great force. He teared with a great force. This frightened the little man and they ran away. Frightened in the sense they got scared. Okay, frightened. What is this? Frightened in the sense they got scared. This frightened the little man and they ran away. Yes. But they soon returned and started shooting arrows at Gulliver from a distance. They ran away, no? They got scared and they ran away. The small, little, tiny people, men. They all ran away. But what happened? Again they returned. Again soon they returned. And they started shooting arrows at Gulliver. Bow and arrows I showed, no, in the picture. Yes, from a distance they used to shoot it at Gulliver. The arrows prickled Gulliver like needles. What happened? It prickled like needles to Gulliver. Oh my God. See, what is the prickled? Meaning of prickled. Do you know the meaning of prickled? Sudden pain. It is a small and sudden pain. Okay. So they are very small. The people, they were tiny, small, only 6 inches long. So in their hand they would have very small arrows and bows only, no. So in that, if they shoot the arrows, means it won't hurt us more. Much it won't hurt, but it will hurt like a needle. See, he also mentioned, no, prickled Gulliver like needles in the sense a sudden pain it gave like needle. Okay, yeah, here it ends your lesson. I mean, first part it ends here. So we will see the second part in next class. Just go through the lesson. Okay, go through the lesson. Have a reading practice in your home. Sure, there should be reading practice. Then only you can improve your English reading skill. Right? Okay. So, bye children. Be safe at home. Right?